Hi guys.
Hello people,
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Sopranos.
Episode 3.
At the same time, we
today.
yes, but like at the same time, we'll love this binge of 3 episodes for a binge. And afterwards, we're doing another binge of 3 episodes. But
And
like
then...
we're gonna be halfway through season 2, more than halfway. Like I don't love that. That's why there is like something nice in watching just like 2 episodes a week.
Yeah, because like you pace it.
Yes.
And there's so much more to go.
Yes. And you think about it longer. I feel like you mention things and you are with these characters a bit longer. Like, sometimes when you binge a show, I honestly forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I forget what was in season 1. And even now I remember
Things
like,
morph.
let's say Breaking Bad, what happened in every season,
Yeah.
you know? Because like we watched it for a long period of time.
I agree. There's something
We're
good about
greedy, but
ourselves.
like this is nice. You know what I mean?
3 at a time is nice.
That's perfect.
I cannot wait to see more of Janice in this episode. I'm sure that she's gonna be a big deal. Olivia, again, I'm so uncertain about her life because like they are mentioning a lot about her dying.
She's gonna die.
Yeah, she is. I just
potentially
don't
by the
know
hands
when.
of one of her children.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I want her to go back to her house and live with Janice because, like, I feel like, and this might sound
I agree
rude
with
of
you,
me to
even though
say.
you didn't say it.
Yeah, she deserves it. That's all I can tell you. Like, she kind of deserves it.
It's gonna be interesting because like she's not gonna be the only manipulator in the room. She's not gonna be potentially the only one who is abusing, you know, because like her abuse is not physical abuse. Her abuse is mental abuse basically, and she did that for Tony 4 years before he accepted it and understood anything, you know, with the help of therapy. But like with Janice wasn't here. I don't know what their dynamic was when she was a child. I have no idea. We just know that she left, but like we see her now. We see that she is similar in some ways with Olivia.
Yeah.
And I just think that's gonna be different dynamic. Not different, interesting dynamic for us to watch with Olivia.
Yeah,
you know?
a dynamic Olivia deserves.
Yeah,
I mean, depending on how it goes, a dynamic Olivia deserves.
Definitely it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Me too.
I'm looking forward, again, we talked about this, I'm looking forward to seeing the dynamic between Tony and Junior. And like whether, like Junior is really adamant about Tony making amends with his mother. I think that's because Junior cares about Tony and like Olivia is his mother, and like there's, again, it's family dynamic where Junior thinks like you have to be good with your parents, you know, which is not true. You don't have to be good with your parents if your parent is Olivia, but you understand where Junior is coming from.
It was interesting also that like he was saying she lost her mind, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
and the last time when he was in a room with Olivia and she was pretending that she is losing her mind, does not know what she's talking about, he was yelling at her, telling her that like she is pretending and she knows what she's doing. Yeah,
like I think he is doing this for Tony's sake. Being like, it wasn't your mother, it was me, because it's easier to not think that it was your mother. And I feel like Junior maybe doesn't want to think it either. Maybe he's like also wanting to lie to himself to some degree. I don't know, but I think, again, I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. And I could talk more, but we just talked, so we could play episode 3.
I agree.
Of season 2.
Yes.
Toodle fucking do. Toodle fucking ooh. Toodle fucking oh.
Oh.
Toodaloo. Toodle
fucking ooh.
But not loo. Toodle fucking loo.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Love this name.
Toodle fucking loo. Okay. This is about to be a trailer for something. Oh, the Penguin show.
As always, it's the same trailer.
Yeah.
Or it's the other show where the guy that plays Jon Snow, Kit
Harington.
Acts.
Industry,
yes.
That's not the show where Kit Harington acts. That's Industry.
It is.
Yeah, I know, but like...
I never heard about the show before I saw his face.
That's interesting. I mean...
Never in my life.
I've watched season 1 when it aired, so like Like I have an idea of industry in my mind, and it's like specific people. When you say Kit Harington in the industry, it makes zero sense to me.
Is it a good show?
I liked season 1. Yeah, it was
Should
very
we
good.
watch it?
Yeah,
But,
it's a bit. It's honestly
I first want to finish Succession.
You should. Oh my god. First, you have to finish Succession. The thing with industry is like they're in the stock market, whatever. When they start speaking about the stock market, my brain, they could be speaking fucking Japanese to me, and I feel like I would understand Japanese better. I don't know what they mean when they start talking about stock options.
Subtitles.
They would not help.
Serbian.
They would not help. Literally don't know what they were saying. So I'm like, when they say something, I'm like, is that bad? Is this good? I don't know.
My girl Carmela would know.
Carmela would. She's in the stock business now. She's investing.
I adore her.
My queen.
Play.
I wonder if Olivia dies. Does she die before Tony and her have another scene? And like if that happens,
I don't expect that.
I feel like Tony is gonna at some point revert to the same thing like when Olivia was talking about her husband, he was a saint. I think he's gonna talk about his mother as if she was like not who she actually was. Oh my god, yes, this is his friend.
In the house?
And there's police. They're doing underage drinking.
Sure, as soon as I found out it was your mom's place.
Meadow!
OD. Friend says Special K and ecstasy.
Oh, I thought they were just busting up a
Are
party.
you fucking kidding me? You kids out, man.
Oh my
This is a shocking moment.
What do you mean
Somebody
OD?
has died.
There's... How is blood on the...
Oh, is that Meadow who is throwing up? Meadow.
I mean, we did this.
In your grandmother's
Nobody OD'd in
No one
my
OD'd. We just like took
grandmother's house.
houses.
house. On the talk out of a private jet on 24-hour standby. Get in the car.
I don't
We
think
made
without
parties in
college,
high school.
in the college, I don't think in the houses where nobody, like, I think parents approved.
In your grandmother's
Yeah.
house.
For some, yes. For others, I'm not sure.
Just want you to
One's
have
right.
that cop, so he cut me a favor.
I don't know, maybe mine.
Yes, you owe you money. Are you gonna tell me what you did? Go upstairs. No, I want to see the fight. Anthony Jr., get your little ass up those stairs.
Did he just say, I want to see a
Talk about
fight?
it in the morning. Get down here.
Go to bed.
Let her go to bed. I want her to answer for herself. She's drunk. I could have taken ecstasy, but I didn't.
Go to bed.
She fools around with ecstasy and you yell at me.
And he yelled at him.
Did she say this as like a good thing? I could have even taken ecstasy, but
Yes,
it didn't.
yes,
Okay.
that's a good thing.
Usual shit.
She was a bit drunk.
There was designer drugs there, Tony. So what did you say?
I don't know. I yelled. What the fuck else am I gonna do?
Baby girl, you're about to be grounded.
You sure you're gonna be alright, Uncle Rich?
I wanna walk.
I was about to say, who the fuck
See
is
if I run
this?
into any of the old crap.
Uncle Rich.
Who the fuck are you, Uncle
I
Rich?
don't know, Uncle Rich. Is this a new character? They panned in on his face.
I mean, could it be closer?
What kind of parents would we be if we let her get away with this?
Typical.
None of your parents still crack the whip. You take away her car, you become her chauffeur. You ground her, you gotta stay home weekends and be prison guards.
Throw her out to social services and bring her back and be in front of the judge. She's not 18 yet.
That's your solution to throw your daughter out?
All I'm saying, with the laws today, you can't even restrain your kid physically, because she can sue you for child abuse.
There
Yes,
has to
she
be
can.
consequences.
Restrain your kid.
I hear you. Let's just not overplay our hand, because if she finds out we're powerless, we're fucked.
I find this so interesting. I was never disciplined. I was a good kid, but like also I just lied. I never got caught.
Can't believe how crazy things. Do you meditate?
Me? Meditate?
Has he betrayed you? I feel like if there was no people, he would get shot.
Still crazy enough to take an eye out.
What's going on here?
10 years. And not even a pleasant go fuck yourself from you, I get.
Hey, look, Rich, I know you're a made guy, so I lose either way. But I always respected you and your brother Jackie.
Brother
No,
Jackie.
Victor, I will not be shaken.
Is he the one?
And sucking up to Tony Soprano has done wonders for you.
Okay, so when he went to jail, everything was...
Parmesan sandwich.
all that he earned was taken from him. He's a psycho.
Let her sleep. You guys are making too much of this. Oh, no, I don't think we're making enough. She was drunk. Her choice.
There's a Zuni saying, for every 20 wrongs a child does, ignore 19.
There's an old Italian saying, you fuck up once, you lose 2 teeth.
See? I beg your pardon?
No, please, don't try to make sense with her.
No, I want to understand this. Go ahead, tell me.
You want to hold on to control over a young woman whose entire biological determinism is to achieve independent thought and behavior. And because she's exercised her independence, you want to penalize her because you don't agree with her choices.
Why don't you go get a fucking permanent or something?
Yeah, well, if her choice is like to go and do drugs while she's a teenager,
Well,
maybe let's try to fucking be a parent? I don't know.
You better have some answers, young lady.
yeah, that's right.
They're ridiculous.
Okay, fine. You're punished.
For what? I didn't do anything.
Oh, you call what you did to Grandma's house nothing?
It wasn't my fault. We're under a lot of pressure, okay? You try studying day and night to get into college. We've been working hard. We deserve tonight.
All right, take it easy.
I'm sorry you're under a lot of pressure, Meadow. But it's still no excuse.
Meadow's so cute.
So who was this ecstasy guy?
I've been thinking about it a lot and really not feeling good about myself, okay? And I think you should take away my Discover card.
You better believe it.
What is
That's
that?
right.
For 2 weeks.
3.
He has no idea what he's doing. What is a Discover
But
card?
like, I think she decided what her punishment is.
What she can
right
accept.
How do I buy gas?
Okay, just like a card.
Your allowance.
I spent my allowance and I already owe Mom.
We can wait on that.
I mean, her father, like... Her family is made of smart people. She's gonna be fucking smart.
Look at you fucking kid, you look great.
Jesus Christ, how you doing?
Is this like her
I gotta tell
new
you, your brother
problem?
Jack is like a fucking god. Great leader. I ever hear you raise your hands to my niece
Oh.
again. Next time you won't see my face. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
You can tell
I told
that.
you I put my hand on her. You want to raise your hands, you give her your last name. And it's none of my fucking business. Until then, keep your hands in your pockets. You understand each
Wanna
other?
raise your hands, you give
Wait
her
until
a-
you get
Yeah, I
married.
know, I
Yeah, yeah,
understand.
yeah. Yeah.
Now get
You
out.
know the old
Yeah.
family dynamics.
I want
Like
them-
then that's okay.
Then
you
she's your
can be-
property, so like then it's like fair game. He freaks me out.
He's a good kid. Capable.
What?
I want to get my shy business back on its feet. Now, I keep getting these calls from my brother Jack's customers. Where the fuck do you go?
I'll talk to you later, Richie.
I want talking business with the skipper directly.
Something's changed. Hello. We didn't even recognize her,
I
right?
literally didn't. I was like looking for you in screen. Is this is this Richie's restaurant?
Riches or
No, Richie
Archie's?
Yo, bright eyes. Where you going? Oh, look, she's just in the bing, huh? What did I say?
Hey, have you been?
Can't complain.
I feel like she would be running. Why is she like chill?
Look good.
Yeah, tell him to come
Why
back.
is she so chill? What's happening?
It's my first time here. The veal is excellent.
What are we making small talk now?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Toodaloo.
Not a bad inn.
Is she okay? Is she good? Toodaloo.
What do I give a fuck? How do they know it? We're all class blowjob lips. Am I right, Skipper? Good enough.
God.
What the fuck do I know? Long time ago. Oh, she was good. All right.
Good?
How about you? It might be your first blowjob.
Yeah, of course.
How long did it take?
The way these two speak.
You hear that? I said, you remember your first blowjob? He said, yeah. I said, how long did it take for the guy to come?
Toodle fucking boo. What the fuck was that? God, I couldn't sleep all night. I was so embarrassed.
What was so wrong with Toodaloo? It's an accepted form of goodbye.
That's not the way I talk with patients.
For whatever reason, at that moment, you felt safer showing him Jennifer, not Doctor.
I saw a patient that I never wanted to see again.
Yeah,
That's who I
yeah,
was hiding
okay.
from, a patient.
When you
Maybe
say
she just drank too
see,
much.
you mean that as in
No, I
see
think
professionally,
because it's different when you see him with his people, you know, and then you she completely changed
If
her
it was
persona.
just a matter of just plain old see, then you would have been the cordial doctor and said good night. But because he's someone you didn't want to see professionally, you abandoned the doctor facade and adopted the Jennifer posture. Hence, Toodaloo.
Okay, you're almost there, Elliot, but not quite. And I regressed into the girl thing to escape responsibility for abandoning a patient.
I need you as a colleague to tell me that I did the right thing. And lifting up into Cobra.
So we're gonna see how she comes back.
Now rising up into downward facing dog.
Facing dog.
Coming back down into Cobra.
What is gonna be happening there?
Janice, I thought you lived in California now.
Is she gonna be like,
Seattle, actually,
I can
last couple
convince Tony to give you your business, I need a cut.
So how long you been?
Jim, you know I love you. You're like my big brother, okay? You're gonna be taken care of. What was yours before you went away will be yours again. Just gotta give it some time.
Jeez, Anthony. You do it for me. What's mine is not yours to give me.
Hey, Prick, you reached out to me.
I said what I wanted to say.
Gotta be extra careful.
When do you know me not to be careful?
When?
We went to jail for
How many
10 years.
10 fucking minutes already trying to shake down Beansy for a piece of his pizza joints?
How's your sister?
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk.
What?
My sister.
Janice. How's she doing?
Thought you were baby. No. How's your sister? Fuck your mother.
I thought he was like, I could kill your sister. Like, that's where my mind
And
went.
I thought there was something that like he had something with Janice in
Maybe
the
they
past,
did.
and so that's why he asked for her.
Oh, this is the
Because
car that Livia
She looked at
drove
him
over her
weirdly
friend.
when they.
Yeah, she did.
So I thought
Well,
that
maybe they had
that
history.
they had something.
I mean, he is like an older friend. She was an older sister. Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
They were that age. Yeah. Oh, that was vomit. I thought that was blood when we saw it at nighttime. So I was like, I don't understand what is happening.
Now you think they should punish you.
Oh,
That house is fucked.
she was just exercising her independence.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Carmela's gonna say that. I know you, Carmela.
I cannot.
Come on,
How is she
Carmela.
dressed like this in the house?
For other people's property? Don't worry about it. She's been punished. Oh, 3 weeks without a credit card. Oh, my God. That's some heavy shit there. Janice. You know, if that was my job...
Oh, fuck this! You got a lot of fucking balls, you know that?
Don't talk to me like that, Tony.
No, let's clear the air here. You're just here to pick the friggin' bones.
There's a lot I could say right now that I am not gonna say. You are passing judgment on him, Janice, on us as parents. I told you once already. How we discipline our children is none of anybody's business. You let that girl ride roughshod over you, someday you're gonna regret it. Mother of God, Janice. Are all of you Sopranos the same? I asked you nicely to stay out of it. You're pretending you don't hear me. Well, maybe you're gonna hear this. Mind your fucking business. Keep your mouth shut when it comes to my kids.
She's
all
my
right?
favorite.
I cannot.
I love her.
I cannot.
Maybe I've stayed here too long.
Then get the fuck away. Get out. I just hate that Carmela's gonna clean out what he spilled. You know?
Exactly.
I'm so fucking
Tony,
mad.
get the fuck back and clean that. If you're gonna like
And did
throw
you see
things
how
around,
she's dressed? Who's gonna
She's so
clean like
cute.
that? I mean, they probably have made.
yeah, they do, and Carmel's gonna be like this to her. You know what I mean?
He's like,
See, this is interesting now because he has a problem with
This
Tony.
is scary now.
occupation privilege to meet people.
Let's see, Junior. I cannot give you any more passes.
Fucking house arrest.
I mean, I'm not gonna give you a pass, but like,
I gotta meet Tony at a mall. You here? What the fuck is happening?
you have been in jail for 10 years.
Literally,
This has
what do you
changed.
want? They don't want to go to jail.
met with Tony?
More like a fucking audience with the Pope. You tell me this is the way it is, and so be it. You tell me otherwise, I'm yours, Junior. Whatever, whoever. Just say it.
Once again, a big welcome home
You
to
better
our guest
fucking
of
say
honor.
it is what it is.
New Jersey
But
with
his
its own
demeanor
hockey
completely
team.
changed
No,
towards
it's interesting.
Junior.
Meadowlands maximum security penalty box.
Is this the
Tell
same
me.
comedian that was in the
I was talking
Retirement
to
house.
Walnuts.
I see you like the dark.
Yeah, something like that.
What does that mean?
You see, like dark.
Like, did they just turn on the
Yeah.
lights?
Yeah, they did.
Can't take it. Did we do something wrong?
No, you were fine. Okay, get out of here.
Why would he like the dark? To not see her? To be able to pretend something else? What?
Hey, buddy, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you think Tony Soprano was gonna do for you, huh?
Oh, the pizza guy?
hard on for me, and I don't even know what for.
No, huh?
No.
Come here. You wanna talk like a tough guy, huh?
Tough guy. Hit. Hey, come on. Please, no guns. Come on.
Please. What happens to have no greaseball star on it?
This is very personal with this guy. What the fuck? He's a ticking time bomb.
God, did you see his face? Just before.
Horrific.
I was out of line.
Let's see what she's gonna say.
You're right. I never raised a child.
No, she's gonna cry.
I was robbed of that when you Shannon.
Oh God, okay,
The
Olivia.
same, like,
okay,
Olivia.
In the State Department, but I think they have me on their enemy radicals list.
She was robbed of that? What?
When was the last time you saw Harpo?
Wait, what?
He changed his name to Hal.
She has a kid.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Carm. Can we not talk about him? Well, I'm sorry too, really. I feel terrible. Really, I want you to stay. Okay. Well, maybe just a little bit. Music.
Carmela, my sweet girl.
Yeah.
You don't have it easy.
I was like,
with the
she's
fucking
gonna
Soprano
offer
family.
offer her another pillow.
What is happening here? I just... Why didn't you move or jump?
From the shock, I guess.
Richie is
Fucking
about
psycho.
to be a big problem.
Yes.
He is fucking insane.
God.
So what'd your parents finally say about last Saturday? The usual. Nothing. They're afraid I'll go bulimic again. Mine just blah, blah, blah. I didn't even realize that we're practically adults responsible for ourselves.
So your grandmother's house got used for a party. Excuse me, would they prefer we go to Limelight?
I'm more concerned about how they poured this.
Bullshit. So hypocritical too. You think how my dad makes a living.
That's sort of like, it's gonna be always difficult to discipline your kid when you did this for a living. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna say?
She's still a kid.
That's their job.
Hello?
She rang for you.
I did not.
This is Soprano.
I don't know who that is.
Your daughter, Pavati, Janice.
Oh, now please, don't start with that name business. She did it to shame me.
To not be associated with you? I would change my fucking last name.
Something definitely happened with them before.
Someday, somebody's gonna wash out your mouth with soap on.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you? Oh, I wish the Lord would take me.
Ufama, stop the zit. The man's come to visit you.
Take it easy. You don't want to hear what I'm ashamed of.
My children.
Go ahead, Ma. Shoot your best shot.
Never you mind. Just remember what we talked about last week. Are you coming back?
Ashamed of my children.
I bet you're very good to your mother.
Anthony's one of these people who blames everyone else for anything bad in his life, including his mother.
Tony, yeah.
Nothing's ever his fault.
You wanting yoga?
I'm very busy with my mother.
Too busy for dinner?
You and I weren't good for each other 20 years ago. What makes you think it's going to be any different now?
Let's get to the point.
Richie, after all I put into getting to where I am, it'd be ridiculous to decompensate now. I am so not that person anymore.
You know, I don't think I'd be interested in the same jail I knew.
So what, you've grown?
Well, you tell me. Did you ever think you'd see Richie April doing downward facing
You
dog?
ran over a guy like 2 minutes ago.
I'm happy and Pravati's gonna stay.
Oh, you mean your auntie doesn't think you get punished enough?
That party wasn't my fault. How many fucking times do I have to say it?
Hey!
Oh, God.
Don't look like you're gonna cry. You made your bed.
Your sister was halfway out the door. You're the fool for her con?
What was she gonna do? Live in a motel, which she can't afford?
How about she goes back to wherever it was she was hiding for 20 years, while I took care of her mother?
I thought we weren't supposed to mention Grandma's house. I'm not gonna argue with you, Tony.
I love
If you
him.
wanna leave, then you're
I
gonna
love
have
the
to tell
kid.
us. I'm not. It's not Christian.
See? The shit works out.
It's not Christian. Everything that you do in your house is Christian. What the fuck do you mean? Tony's Christian.
It was cruel, the pig flowers.
Richie brought them to Ma.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they?
Richie.
It's gonna be a problem.
Better one of them. Think I hear him crying.
He's sleeping.
Pull over.
Or is it panic attack?
Panic attack. Pull over.
Oh, God.
Well, that's how he goes back to therapy. He's gonna have a crash. It's gonna be mandated now.
Oh, he does not have more, maybe.
Look at the fucking road.
He's gonna pass out. Fuck.
I'm sorry, if he
He
collided
wasn't-
with a fucking truck, he...
What? How is this possible?
Is this a dream? Yeah.
That's her.
Girl. If anything, they should tell you that, like, you're too deep in to do this. And he needs help. And I don't know who would take him. That is a...
She writes her dreams?
Yeah, well,
God
her
knows
dreams
how
mean
many...
things.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, where is he?
He's alive.
Oh, I was like...
Any way to talk?
I thought he was gonna be dead.
Did you pick up the BBC on that thing or what?
No church, please
Only
don't.
family.
You said he wasn't going to bother me, Tony.
I don't know if there's like something more personal about him or if
get away
that's
with this?
just the guy that he decided to center all his rage on. Because like he can't do anything to like
Yeah.
anyone else. And he can do something to him.
Maybe I think so.
Or
but
if there's
I-
just like something more personal. But
I
like,
thought that...
yeah.
I might not be able to wipe my own ass, you know that?
Your nose is as far as I want to know.
No,
You 1,000% sure was Richie Aprile driving that car?
1,000%? No, a fucking 1,000,000%.
Thought I told you to back the fuck off Beansy.
I did. Then I put it in drive.
Oh, you think this is funny? That guy might never walk again. Did you know that? Then you remember one thing, this you better hear. You want to talk all this old school bullshit about the rules? Well, here's a rule you might remember. I'm the motherfucking one who calls the shots. And you better pay me the respect that I gave your brother, or we're gonna have a problem.
All right, Tony.
Yeah.
He scares me.
All right.
Yeah. He's terrifying.
I'll
This
open
is
it up and you
Mom
change
house.
all the locks.
Okay.
That Janice...
Clean it up. Oh,
Oh.
Mel is cleaning it up.
See, that is the punishment she should have been given. Clean that up.
I mean, she's cleaning it up for the next party.
Well, look.
Interesting.
At least she's cleaning it up.
Literally, how did that punishment not cross their minds? So we met Richie.
Oh my god. Psychopath.
Another
Which is about to be a
addition.
problem.
Yes, I don't know in which way, but like yes, I mean in many ways.
I
But,
mean,
I don't know
he
what's gonna
is-
come out of it. You know
I don't
what
know.
I mean?
He's like a ticking time bomb. He went into jail, came out, and like is ready to fucking go. He went to Junior to basically be like,
I do everything you want.
yeah, I'm your guy and I can get rid of anyone.
Yeah, and basically in
Implying
some ways
Tony. Yeah.
saying, I know what you just tried to do and failed, but like I can do it.
Talk to me.
Exactly.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't think
Junior
so
already
either.
did this once.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
don't
gonna do
think
this
so.
again.
Yeah, I agree.
I am curious about him as a character. Like, really, he seems like off the fucking edge, and he's gonna have some type of storyline with Janice, which,
Yes.
I
first
only
honestly
strikes disaster.
Yes, I first honestly thought that like either he is gay
I
or
thought
that
so
like
as well.
he had. I mean, we.
I
had
still
seen,
think that potentially,
I don't
because
know.
like the second, like when they said, "Oh, you like it with the lights turned off,"
and he
like
didn't,
my
I think
mind,
he didn't come.
did he not?
I don't.
Maybe he didn't.
I'm not sure, but it's not like they was shown.
Maybe he didn't.
I think the girl said something that like
maybe.
made me think that.
I think I was concentrating on the fact that like he wanted the lights off,
Oh,
and so like I was like thinking, if you want the lights off, like you're trying to not imagine a woman in front of you, I guess.
It seemed like he had a problem with sex.
Yeah.
With her there.
Yeah.
So like in that moment I thought that like he is maybe gay. Again, I don't know much because like I know he was also in jail for 10 years. Like I don't know what that can do to.
I mean, I can understand it, not like him not being able to get hard or something like that, but like the lights thing. Like why would you need to turn off the light?
But then now when he is looking for Janice and like pursuing her, and there is gonna be a story there, then I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't have to mean
Doesn't have to
anything.
mean
Like, he's
anything,
a man in this line of work in the fucking early 2000s, you know what I mean? Like, even if he has some, if he's attracted by men, he is gonna not be, you know what I mean? He's gonna repress that completely. So, like, he goes with
I love
Janice.
how,
You know what I mean?
that's what I said. I love how we completely went
Yeah,
into that theory, and
yeah.
they're like, and I'm now thinking like, yeah, but like in the jail,
Yeah.
did he have sex with men?
I don't know.
Mm.
Like that could be a thing. It's also just uncomfortable to think about sex in jail because like of how non-consensual it can be. So like I have no fucking clue. But like I don't know, that just made me think like when they mentioned the lights off thing, and I was thinking again about this guy that like he really he had to hurt him, and the guy said like, you have a raging hard on for me or something like that, and I don't know if that's accidental, but but like you say that when you're like someone's not letting things go, you know, it's like just a saying, you know, but I don't know if it's a choice of words that is again supposed to make you think a certain
but like
way.
he did that word, and also when did he say that?
When he met him in front of the car. I am confident that he said, because like already at that point I'm thinking maybe he's gay because of the whole lights thing. Like that's where my mind went, and then the guy said
before that he couldn't.
Let's say finish.
If that happened.
If he didn't finish, again the not finishing bit is that can be attributed to other things. Right after that scene. Let's see.
Let me just hear what the woman said.
Let's see.
Did we do something wrong?
No, you were fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
just
couldn't
thought when
come.
he said, did
they
you
do something wrong. Yeah. And like, let's see now. I think it immediately goes to the other scene. Yeah, I mean, him not being able to finish would not mean anything. Like he was in jail for like 10 years.
Hey,
but like it means that like he has
What do you
problems.
think Tony Soprano was gonna do for you, huh? You know, you got a raging hard on for me, and I don't even know what for.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
It was like scene by scene, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like that's why where my mind went, like why he is like putting all that anger onto him, you know? Could be the case, doesn't have to be the case, but just like I don't know how else to read the scene.
This means nothing that you say. This is just like
we are taking something minuscule and going with because like there could be different reasons why he would want the lights off or something.
Like,
I just like I don't.
He can have.
Yeah, he can have it again. He has been in jail for 10 years. Like that is not a thing that I would make me think anything anything specific. It's just like the lights thing that made me think that.
To me it was like the two scenes combined.
Yeah.
You know, like the two scenes combined for me. It's something that like
I don't know.
That.
I think that could be interesting. But I don't know if that's a thing that we're gonna do. But I thought that as well.
But he is definitely gonna be a problem for everything. I don't know in which way he did. Tony did, and we saw even in Tony, we're talking the guys that like Tony is not relaxed and is also like he's trying to calm the situation. You know, he just like wants to. Richie not to be a problem.
Yeah.
And then he asked him for a favor, and at the end he basically almost killed this guy.
Yeah.
Tried to kill him.
He's not a easy one to control, and he is not a rational person that like you can talk to and be like, look, we'll get you your business back or whatever. Like he is on the edge. So like that makes it difficult to deal with in this business. Like he's not gonna act normally. Like that's the type of character that he seems to be.
Definitely. And again, it's fun to have another, I would say, villain, because like, he's gonna present the problems for Tony, who is in the legal business and should have problems, you know what I mean? But like
should not be easy for you.
Exactly.
All of them should be in jail. Like, I don't mean to repeat this in every episode.
Exactly. So like I'm really wondering how, like, what is this gonna be his story with Tony, the business. Again, with Junior, I don't think so, you know.
No, Junior is not gonna let it.
But like also Janice, that is also interesting.
Yes. Combining those two, I have no idea what we're gonna end up with.
Something scary. I would say something scary.
Not nice.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think in this episode we had a lot of like, let's say, I can say heartwarming moments, but like they're not heartwarming, you know what I mean? It's just like that there was a lot of talk about family and like
there was a let's say a normal
storyline with Meadow throwing a party
at their grandma's house,
and like the party was disaster at the end, you know. And then it was interesting seeing how neither Tony or Carmela know exactly how to punish her, you know.
Yeah, I mean, again, how do you discipline it when like they themselves have skewed like vision of, I'm not gonna say what's right or wrong, because like they know that what they do like in their jobs is wrong, but like still it makes for a difficult, I don't know how they then would discipline their children, not just like because of what they're gonna tell to them, but like, you know, how you act. Like Tony's there sitting me like, yes, we have to do this, but like he does not get punished for the things that he does, you know, in his life.
I know, but again, he's a grown-up.
Yeah, I know. Just like that's why I feel like he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know what to do with that, you know. And Meadow just like played him like a fiddle. I thought it was interesting to.
Both of them.
Yeah, like it's interesting to see like a parallel. You know, because like we talk about Livia being a manipulator and Janice also being a manipulator, and like in some ways Meadow was here manipulating as well, but like I'm not connecting those three at all. It's just like,
again, I think
it's an interesting
everybody in our lives manipulate. They, even if we know it or we don't, we do manipulate to get something in some situations.
I mean, we have been talking about like Meadow's now a teenager, and like before she did this, and like I'm like saying there, like, you have to take your punishment. I was not punished one day in my life, but also I was just a very good, like, I knew the limits. I think I was a very good and easy kid to raise, but like I also lied about going out. I was going out when I was like I'm staying over at my friend's house. You know, I knew when to lie.
Yes, I agree.
And like I never just got caught.
But we're grown-ups.
We are.
Of course, we now, even then we knew what was wrong. Like I wasn't that good of a child, you know, like, and I was disciplined. But still, like, we now know what she is doing is wrong. So of course you're gonna see you should get disciplined. I think even when I was a kid, I knew I should get disciplined.
Of course, you can't argue it. Like
when I say discipline, I don't mean I don't mean slapped or
no, of course,
I
just
mean,
like
things
taken away from you
or
like
punished
whatever.
or something, you know. Even then, I knew. I think Meadow does know. She's trying to get herself out of the situation, and she knows her parents and knows how to manipulate them to get out of it. I knew this well, how to manipulate my mom to get out of the situation, you know, as best as I could.
Yeah.
Get a good grade and I'm out of the punishment, you know what I mean? Or something.
I'm just like, I find it funny, like when I try to think about it, I really, like, I don't understand how, I feel like that's just like, I think I'm a people pleaser. And so, like, I think I'm like, that's innately in me, that, like, even when I was a kid, I was like, I'm not gonna do anything too bad, you know, to, like, not stress out my dad or something like that. And so, like, I never pushed things anywhere far. And my sister was the same way. My sister's a saint. My sister's a fucking saint. Like, I was a more problem child than my sister, you know.
And you were one of the least problem child.
And I literally have never been a problem child. I'm like literally I'm the kid that every parent of my friends, like, if they know I am coming somewhere, they are gonna let my friends come because I'm there, you know. I'm gonna be like the calm and collected one, and I have just always been like that. So I have no frame of reference as to like how kids would be disciplined, because like I have never received the discipline.
Yes, but like I also think it's your dad.
It's my dad. That's completely correct.
And also, like, I think if you were my mother's child, you would be disciplined. Like, you'd get one bad grade and it's all done. You know what I mean? Like, you'd get a bad grade and your father is like, oh, get a better one.
No, but like, no. See, this was my manipulating bit. If I get a bad grade, he's never gonna fucking know. Like, I'm gonna fix it before he knows. Like, I was that good of a kid that he didn't have to. I knew that I had to be a good kid, that he doesn't have to go to high school to see the grades.
Yeah.
You know, because like I'm not gonna create problems. Like if I have a grade that has to get fixing, I'm gonna fix it, and he's never gonna know about it.
Yeah.
And like, only now I'm speaking to him. No, I got these bad grades. I just was not telling you. And I like, when I didn't know something for a test, I just didn't go to school, and you just didn't know it. You know, for your own good. I just again, I have no frame of reference how you
I understand, but like, did you have all A's?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So like, at the end of the day, if my mom saw that grades, she would still not be satisfied.
Yeah, but
you know
like,
I mean?
yeah.
You know, if they're not all perfect.
If they're not all
grades,
A's.
Yeah. And like, if you got like an F or a D, you would not be able to correct it to get an A at the end.
Yeah, but like, I did not need to correct those grades.
I know. I'm just saying to you, comparing the situations, you know, where like, if I don't get a grade A, my mom is gonna go to school, even though she doesn't know it now, but at the end she's gonna go to school and see it.
Yeah.
So it's all done for me.
No, I had just mostly A's.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, my dad did not expect much from me in Russian.
Yeah.
I was explaining to him, I cannot process Russian. I'm gonna have a C in Russian. I'm gonna get an A in math. I'm gonna get an A in history. I don't expect Russian in me. I don't know how you discipline kids. I did not need discipline. I mean, I technically did because I was lying.
Yeah.
But I also do think I was lying for the right reasons. Because I was safe. Even I was lying.
Yes, and I think every kid thinks they lie for the right reason, because like, I thought I was lying to not stress her.
That's why I was lying. I was lying to stress my father.
And at the end, she would find out. And nothing would change, you know what I mean?
But my dad wouldn't. My dad would not find out. And so, like, everything was good when I think about it. I managed everything well.
I understand, yes. But, like, in my opinion, my point was that, like, that was fun to watch. The way how... I mean, we had the scenes like that from the beginning of the show in the family, and how they deal with the situations that they would deal with, you know?
Yeah.
And again, I think it is different for them because
of who they are
and the business they do, and like, they are surrounded by drugs and by...
I think it was interesting, like, at the end, Tony seeing that Meadow, like, went off her own accord to just, like, you know, fix her wrongs, basically. That he was surprised. And I think, like, that says a lot about how much Meadow is not like him, let's say. Because, like, here she is, like, correcting her wrong. And it's not like Tony doesn't live in that world, you know, where he does this.
I mean, even in this episode, he threw a mug.
Something. He threw something and left.
Because he was angry.
He's not gonna pick that up.
He's not gonna pick that up and clean it himself, or like gonna correct the things that like he did wrong.
Yeah,
like that does not happen. But with Meadow,
she did that.
I really love that, because like, even during the episode, like, I just when she talked to her friend or this or that, like, I honestly just like always wanted to say, like, because like, we don't know where her story is going. We're on season 2, but like, I see her as a good kid.
Yeah, she is.
Even now, I see her as a good kid, and I wanted to say that, but again, we don't know where the story goes. So I'm very happy that, like, after listening the conversation with Janice and her mom and dad, you know, where Janice was yelling about the house, how house is horrible, how they should punish you, and she did get away out of that punishment, and she heard that she got away. Basically, both Tony and Carmela was like, you don't meddle in this, like, we are disciplining our daughter, and like, she did get away, but like, she had conscience and went back and correct what she actually did wrong.
Yeah, without anyone asking her to do that.
Exactly. So like, I really love that about her. Like, it gives me confirmation that like, I still think in which direction her story is gonna go. Yeah, honestly.
That was a fun bit of the episode. Like, just like to see them having to be parents.
Yeah.
And again, I love how much we continuously see some similarities between Janice and Olivia in like the manipulating bit. Like, they're just very fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Like, Carmela's asking her to stay. Like, she made Carmela ask her to stay.
Yes, exactly.
Because like, she didn't want to go.
And
where the fuck is she gonna go?
I have to see again what she said about her child, Janice.
She has a child.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to hear. But like when she was started, Carmela talked with her in that moment. Like my first thought, because judging by what I now think of her and what we know of Livia, and considering I think they are pretty similar, I thought she's gonna make you feel bad. Just like in the one of the previous episodes, she did the same. In the previous episode, I don't remember when, but like I remember that she did the same, and I think you even commented on her manipulation skill in that moment where she made somebody feel bad, you know. And I thought she's gonna make you feel bad for it, and then she said like, I got taken away the opportunity to raise a child or something like that, you know.
Like I don't know, like was the kid taken away from her or something? And if it was, like, why would it be taken away from her?
Can I say something, like, from what I'm judging, what I'm thinking right now, like, even if the kid was taken away from her or whatever the situation is, I still think the reason why she said that was not to apologize,
not at all.
Explain herself. I just think it was for a manipulation sake.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just want to know, like, for her character, like, if she has a kid, like, what happened to that kid? Yeah. Like, if it was taken away from her or something like that, like, what type of a mother was she?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, she had
Olivia to look up to.
Exactly, so.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprising, but also
had someone to learn this from.
We have to just like check back before we watch the next episode just to like see exactly why, because like that's gonna tell us more about Janice as a character.
I agree.
About like where's her kid and what happened to her kid. Yeah. And we might as well play next episode.
Okay, guys.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.